Welcome to Elaine Clark VO Real Talking Tips, where it's all about communication. I'm the author of There's Money Where Your Mouth Is, a complete insider's guide to earning income and building a career in voiceovers, and Voiceovers for Podcasting, how to develop a career and make a profit. I'm also the creator of 2 Elaine Clark apps, Activate Your Voice, 5-minute exercises to strengthen your speaking voice, and Adding Melody to Your Voice, speech improvement instruction and workout. This first series of micro-learning lessons is 52 weeks, so subscribe and tune in each week to Real Talking Tips for a new communication lesson. Episode 20, Lists Are Boring. Add tempo changes. Lists. Who likes to hear them? Who likes to say them? Hi, I'm Elaine Clark with Real Talking Tips, offering practical advice on how to engage your audience and effectively speak in a more impactful way. Lists are often a thorn in an audience's side. Parents gave us a list of chores to do when we were growing up. Teachers spewed off a list of assignments for the next day. Bosses have checklists for employees to accomplish. No wonder we tune out when we hear a list. Yet lists are an everyday part of communication. We need to-do lists, grocery lists, business milestone lists, party lists, home repair lists, and countless other lists throughout the day. Few people jump for joy when asked to make a list. There's usually a feeling of resistance and dread when asked to make a list. So when lists are spoken, there's usually a listing sound and upswing in the voice similar to uptalk discussed in Real Talking Tips Episode 6. Lists need their own location, meaning, and musical placement. They shouldn't be lumped into one repetitive sound and movement. And each item on a list definitely shouldn't be lilted upward unless you want the audience to be bored too. Should lists be spoken differently for nouns, verbs, modifiers, and laundry lists? There are multiple types of lists: noun, verb, modifier, and laundry lists. Noun lists focus on people, places, and things. If you incorporate the concept we discussed in Real Talking Tips Episode 15, you would point to the location of each person, place, or thing. These actions mimic a choir director conducting a choir. Alternating hands as you point to each noun adds additional specific musicality to each separate list item. Gesturing with the same hand has a tendency to lilt the words upward and connect them together so they sound like a group of unimportant stuff rather than individual, unique items. Verb lists require action. That means that in addition to the alternating hand location, a specific and unique physical action is needed on each verb. These movements don't have to be big as we compare to the difference between active and non-active verbs in Real Talking Tips Episode 14. They just need to represent the action in the verb. And the action should only be on the verb and not spill over onto the noun. Otherwise, the message becomes muddy and confusing. Modifier lists clarify and extol the merits of a product, service, location, or person. Corresponding hand movements and gestures should demonstrate the quality, size, amount, shape, texture, weight, or other important unique attributes or comparative differences. Modifiers are focused on when audiences are already familiar with that particular noun and know the verb action of how it works or how to use it. The focus is on the unique and special attributes that make it stand out. Laundry lists are a long list of items. The list includes a wide assortment and gamut of possibilities and offerings. It's a way of throwing spaghetti on the wall and seeing what sticks. The hope is that something or someone in that long list of possibilities will capture your attention. Let's practice noun, verb, modifier, and laundry lists. Once again, it's time for you to put this Real Talking Tips speech communication micro-learning lesson to practice. You can find the scripts we're about to work on in the Episode 20 blog page of my website, elaineclarkvo.com/podcast. The purpose of Real Talking Tips is to not just provide information, but to give you an active speech communication assignment to practice in each episode. I don't mean just one time. To get wired for sound, you need to keep working on putting these speech communication movements in your body so the words, actions, and emotions work together. Well, my background is as an actor, voiceover performer, coach, and educator. These skills transcend the voiceover world and build confidence and clarity in all speaking situations, whether it's in business, personal life, or entertainment. Now it's time to practice shifting the focus and alternating hand movement of specific words in a list, depending on the purpose and desired response. Remember that lists are spoken at a slightly faster pace than the rest of the information in the sentence. So here we go. Here's a noun list. Blueberries, nectarines, peaches, and strawberries are in season right now. Verb list. Tony's tune-up will rotate your tires, tune up your engine, change your oil, and smog check your vehicle. Modifier list. Our company offers quick results, affordable solutions, helpful analytics, and free training. Laundry list. Latimer's is having a sale on socks, slips, panties, boxer shorts, cotton briefs, t-shirts, pajamas, pants, dresses, dress shirts, skirts, blouses, belts, wallets, purses, shoes, sheets, towels, and more. I encourage you to keep improving your speech communication by watching, listening, and reading Real Talking Tips. So you can see that on my blog page. Please take a moment to like, download, share, tweet, pin, ring the bell, or follow. It'd be great if you'd add a positive review or comment too. As part of the Real Talking Tips community, let's work together to improve speech communication. Thanks for joining me on the Real Talking Tips podcast. To find out more, check out my books and apps and visit my website, ElaineClarkVO.com. Let's stay in touch. Become part of the Real Talking Tips community. Hit the subscribe button and use #RealTalkingTips, #ElaineClarkVO. You can also follow me on Twitter @ElaineClarkVO, Instagram ElaineClark.VO, and Facebook Elaine Clark Apps and Books. And don't forget to practice. It's all about communication. Go ahead, click the subscribe button.